All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first matchup in Game 2 between the Slippery Rock Panthers and the Bible Baptist Patriots. Whoever wins this game does go on to play the BBC York team, the Eagles, and whoever does lose goes on to play the Emmaus Knights. I'm sorry if I did not say that name right. I should probably ask how to pronounce it correctly, but I'm woefully unprepared. Yesterday we saw the Patriots play. They put up a very valiant effort, and I believe that the Panthers won both games in that series. Looks like number 10, Olivia Schwendler with the service, able to send that one up and over. Laura Hone getting the first hand on that one over towards that right side. Marie sets that one up. Martha able to clear that one over top the net. Number 6 goes forward. Hannah able to get that to the left side. Number 12 able to finish that one off good to the front line. Marie sets that one up for Jill Coover and able to spike that one over top the netting. Olivia's there to keep that one up and going. Hannah running after it as fast as she can, but she'll never catch it. It's the gingerbread man. Panthers gain the first point of the match, 1-0. Are we playing a best of 3 series? Best of 3 series. So whichever team claims 2 victories first in the match does take home the series and moves on in the winner's bracket. Laura Hone with that line drive. Fed up by number 19 going into the back line. Laura Hone to the front line. Marie sliding that one across the netting. Hannah gets that one over to that left side. Number 12 able to send that one over, but Cammy Coleman there ready in the back row. Marie gets that set to the back row. And Hone able to finish off that play. Olivia goes forward. Hannah with that secondary hit. Gets that one into the middle. And Emily able to finish off that play. Martha DePew goes forward. Marie sends that one into the back row for that attack. And Hone sends that one down with a boomer. Looks like number 19, Victoria, not quite able to get there in time. And Hone will get another chance to serve it up. Hone with a beautiful service, able to make that one over. Victoria getting a hand on that one. It looks like number 12 back into the middle. Victoria with a spike, but Hone with a beautiful diving play. Hone gets that one up. Martha able to send that one over the net. Number 6 able to get this one up. Hits the net. Falls down on the Patriots side. Panthers now at 3. The Panthers now at 3. The Patriots remain with that goose egg on the board. Let's see how long it takes for them to break it. Laura Hone with that service, fed up by Victoria in the back row. Autumn tries to jump up and grab that one, but not able to do so. The ball makes connection with the netting and falls on the Patriots side. Panthers now at 4. The Patriots remain at 0. It's going to be a long day of me shouting at a camera. Laura Hone there with that service, able to get that one up and over. Number 6 able to get that one to the front line. Hannah spikes that one down and sends that one home. 5 on the scoreboard for the Panthers. Timeout by the Bible Baptist Patriots. We'll bring you right back after the minute has concluded. Alrighty, Laura Hone with the service. Able to shoot that one across the moon. Alyssa getting that one to the front line. It looks like Olivia setting that one up for Autumn, able to finish off that play. Cammy Coleman ready in the back row. Goes forward to Marie. Backsides that one over to Martha. Hammers that one across the netting. Alyssa sends that one back to the Panther side. Picked up by Jill Coover. Throws it back into the kitchen for the Patriots. Alyssa with the first. Hannah with the secondary finalization by Victoria, but Coleman not letting that hit the ground. Sends that one back over Autumn to Hannah. Back over to Autumn. Autumn able to send that one to the back row, but Hone is there to keep that one up and going. Marie going up to Hannah, able to send that one across the line. And scores! Victoria tries her hardest, but not able to get underneath it in time, resulting in the Panthers' points. Laura Hone with yet again another service. A little bit of miscommunication. Autumn tries to dig that one out of the gutter, but not able to do so. Too many leaves in there as it is. Panthers now at 7. Patriots remain scoreless. Laura Hone with service, able to get a hand on that one is Olivia. Secondary by Autumn into the back row. It goes Victoria with a spike going over across the net. Cammy Coleman able to return that one. Emily goes over towards the right side. Hannah able to dump that one off to the Panther side. Cammy Coleman goes forward. Marie up to Hannah, able to spike that one over top the netting. Victoria hits that one up, not able to make contact with the ceiling. The play is not affected by Victoria, able to send that one over the netting. Hone goes forward. Marie gets that one across the Coover. Able to tip that one up. And over the net it goes. Hannah diving play. Emily gets that one up, but not able to be helped as it hits the net after contact with Autumn is made on the Patriots side. Panthers now at 8. And the Patriots still searching for their first point of the match. Hone with that service hits Alyssa. Secondary hit by. They're going to call Alyssa with that carry. Number 6 on the Patriots side. Panthers now at 9. Hone service able to make that one across the netting. Olivia with that first contact. Emily goes over towards that right side. Victoria throws that one into the back row. Hone makes contact with that one Marie goes to the back line. Coleman, the Princess Warrior, able to send that one over top the net. Here's Autumn with the spike, comes down, but Coleman is there and ready for it. Emily goes over towards the right side. Hannah has a little bit of miscommunication between her and the setter. Results in the Panthers now at 10. And the Patriots remain with the goose egg on the board. Going to the service, able to make that one up and over. Goes off Olivia and out of bounds. Patriots just a little discombobulated right now in the game. They got to find their pace. They got to find their rhythm. Right now, they're just looking for that first point to set pace in the tournament. Here's Cone with that service. Goes off of Alyssa to the back row. Victoria making that secondary hit. And it looks like Autumn able to finish that one off. Coleman goes to the front line. Marie with that backside over to Martha. Able to spike that one across the netting. Alyssa with a diving play. Sends it back over to the Panthers side. Jill with the first contact. Hannah trying her hardest. Not able to send it back over to the Panthers side. Wearing that number 8 in the Patriots jersey. Laura Hone with her 13th straight service. Would have slapped that one across the rainbow, but Olivia not able to contain that beast. The Panthers now at 13. Going to the service to the back line, it goes. Alyssa able to make that first contact, secondary by Autumn into the back row. Victoria sends that one over, but a little bit too much mustard on that hot dog. Now the Panthers are at 14. Going to the service, able to make that one up and over. Alyssa gets that one up into the air. Hannah good tips that one back and scores. 16 for the Panthers, and well, Patriots remain scoreless so far in this first game. Hone service met up by Alyssa, goes back over to the Panthers side. Jill Kubert sends that one back over into the kitchen of the Patriots. Spike comes across by Autumn, but kept alive by Hone. Marie sending that one up. Hannah good with that spike. Sends that one down. Out of bounds is the call. The Patriots find themselves on the scoreboard finally after 16 straight plays. 15-1 is the score. Here's Autumn Swendler with the service, sporting the number 12 in the Patriots jersey. Hone goes forward. Marie setting up. Hannah good. Able to spike that one across the netting. Out of bounds is the call from the line judge. So that's what we'll go by. 15-2 is the score. 13-point differential here today. Autumn with the service. Able to send that one up and over. It will be a Panther point as it lands out of bounds. 16-2 is the score. A little bit of a substitution. Martha DePue goes onto the bench, and Kylie Coleman goes onto the playing field to serve this one up, sporting the 13 in the royal blue. Kylie Coleman with that underhand service met up by Olivia, goes forward to Alyssa, sends that one back up into the air. Autumn with that hit, able to send that one across the netting. Hannah goes over to Marie, back over to Jill, able to spike that one, but hits the top part of the netting and falls down on the Panther side. Not able to pass go, not able to collect $200. 16-3 is the score, 13-point differential separating these two teams. Here's Alyssa sporting the number 6 in the Patriots jersey with the service, able to send this one across the netting, but not able to keep it inbounds. Panthers now at 17, the Patriots at 3. Jill Kubert takes a seat on the bench, and Cassandra Eisler will come onto the front line to play the attacking row. Cammy Coleman with that service, met up by Autumn, goes over to Hannah, able to send that one back over to the back line. Autumn able to finish off that play. Cassandra Eisler gets that one up into the air. Kylie Coleman sending that over to the right side even farther. Spike comes down by Marie and will result in a Panther point. Beautiful play by the Panthers. (18-3) being the score. Cammy Coleman able to send this one up, over, and a little bit too much power on that one as it lands out of bounds. Here's Emily, number 14 on the Patriots team, with the service. Patriots only at 4, 14-point differential here. Service, a little bit of a service error there by Emily, resulting in the Panthers now being at 19. 15-point difference. Here's Emily, here's Hannah good with the service. Hannah able to slap that one across the netting. Emily getting first hand on that one. Also with the secondary finalization by Victoria to the back line. It goes, but Hannah's there and ready for that one. Kylie getting that one over towards the left side. Hone with a boomer. Kept alive by Alyssa. Hannah getting that one into the middle. Victoria able to send that one towards that back row, but Cammy Coleman able to send that one forward to Kylie. Back to the back line. Cammy Coleman able to hit that one, but not able to get a square enough hit to make it up and over the netting. 19 for the Panthers, and now 5 for the Patriots. Hannah with that service, met up by Marie, goes over to Cammie. Back up into the air. Kylie Coleman able to finish that one off. Alyssa gets that one to the front line. Hannah getting that one up into the air. Spike comes down by Olivia, but hits the midsection of the netting. Substitution will be made for the Panthers. Kylie Coleman goes on to the bench. Marie DePew goes on to the court to play that attacking line. 20 for the Panthers, 5 for the Patriots. Marie DePew service met up by Alyssa, goes to the front line. Victoria with the secondary. Autumn able to dig that one out of the gutter. Martha goes over to Marie, goes across court. Cone hits that one down, skips it across the pond, and it sinks. 21 for the Panthers, 5 for the Patriots. Marie DePew hits that one up and over the netting with that service. Victoria with that secondary finalization by Autumn. Marie DePew goes forward. Cassandra Eisler gets that one across the netting. Hannah there to receive that one for the Patriots. Goes across to Autumn. Back over to Hannah. Taking that third hit will be Victoria. Marie getting that secondary hit. Goes over to Martha once again. Able to slap that one across the netting. And scores! Panthers now at 22. The Patriots remain at 5. DePew able to get that one over. Alyssa sends that one back over to the Panthers right away. Marie getting the first hit. Cammie with a secondary finalization by Marie DePew. Able to send that one to the back line. Olivia gets that one forward. Hannah able to get that one across the crease. And Autumn able to send that one down. Kept alive by the libero. Hannah looks like she's called for the carry. And that'll result in the Patriots gaining their 6th point of the match. Panthers at 22. The Patriots at 6. Patriots are down, but they're still kicking. Victoria with that service, able to send that one up and over. Cammie able to get that forward to Marie. Gets that one over to Martha. Martha able to spin that one almost outside the basketball court. There's a lot of power behind that one. 22 for the Panthers. Now 7 for the Patriots. Service by Victoria goes off and going into the crowd, making sure they're nice and awake. Get that crowd interaction out there in the bleachers. Service from Victoria goes towards that back line. Cammie Coleman able to get a hand on that one. Goes over to Martha. Gets that one up into the air. Honey able to finish that one off with a dink over top the net. Hannah was ready for that one. Emily back over to Hannah. Sends that to the back line, but Good was there ready for that one. Marie gets over to the left side. Hone able to slap that one across the netting. Goes off of Victoria to the out of bounds area. Hannah back to Victoria. Able to finish off that play. Hannah Good able to get that one forward. Marie goes over to Cassandra. Able to hit that one past the netting. Autumn gets a hand on that one. Goes over to Hannah. Back over towards that left side. Autumn comes down with a boomer. Hits the libero and leaves the building. The Patriots able to gain their 9th point out of that one. And little boy Blue out here, he's going to go and try to fetch that one out. Going to be a timeout by the referee. We'll bring it right back after I can't think of any creative names for him. Looks like we're ready to rock and roll back into the action. Panthers at 22, the Patriots at 9. Service able to make that one up and over. They're going to call that one inbounds, resulting in the Patriots gaining their 10th point of the match. 12-point differential. Patriots are making a run back and making the Panthers run for their money. Victoria yet again with another service, sporting that number 19 on the Patriots jersey. Slaps that one across the netting. Cassandra with that first secondary by Marie. Cassandra getting that, stumping that one off. Olivia getting a hand on that one, diving play by what looks to be Autumn, finishing that one off as Victoria. Out of bounds is the call. Good judgment by Hannah. Good results in the Panthers now at 23, 2 points away from closing out the game. Cassandra Eisler will be the one to serve this one up. Cassandra able to send that one up and over. Victoria sends it back to the Panthers kitchen. Tony getting that one up into the air. Marie over towards that left side. Jill Cooper able to slap that one across the netting. Victoria goes up. Hone dunks that one down on Hannah on the Patriots side, resulting in match point for the Panthers. Cassandra able to send that one up and over, and that'll be a service ace. That is the end of the match. We'll run into game 2. The Panthers able to take game 1, 25-10. That's a 15-point differential on that board. Let's see if game 2 is a different story. Looks like we're ready to jump back into the action with game 2. Laura Hone going to be the one starting us off, sporting the number 5 in the royal blue of the Panthers. As the referee gets set, we'll be ready to jump right into the action. All right, I think we're ready. I mean, I'm ready. My spaghetti is very ready. And it's quite the opposite of upset. Laura Hone with that service, hits that netting, starting the game off with a service error. Patriots break the goose egg first. Olivia with that service, able to send that one up and over. Cammy Coleman goes over to Laura Hone, back over towards that left side. Hannah Good able to send that one across the netting. But it looks like Autumn's there and ready for that one. Hannah goes back over to Autumn. Sends that one towards the back line of the Panther side. It is out of bounds. Tie ball game 1-1 after that play. Kylie Coleman's going to substitute in for Martha Depew. Martha Depew, after all these years on the court, gets voted off the island onto the Panther bench. Kylie Coleman able to serve this one off, able to get that one over towards that back left side. Hannah sends that one forward. Autumn getting a hand on that one, goes over to Victoria, able to spike that one to the back line, but Coleman was there ready for that one. Tip comes over by Autumn, but is indeed out of bounds, and that will be a Panther point. 1-2 is the score. Kylie Coleman getting another chance to serve this one up, sporting the 13 in the royal blue for the Panthers. Over towards that right side, Olivia getting the first hit on that one. Autumn goes into the middle. Victoria looking to eye that one up, able to send that one over. Coleman with the first hit. Hannah Good running after that one, as well as Laura Hone. Neither of them able to get a hand on that one. That will result in yet again another tie on the scoreboard. 2-2 is the score. Autumn number 12 on the Patriots side with the service. Able to shoot that one across the netting. Coleman is there, ready for that one. Sends that one up. No one there to get that secondary hit from the Panthers side. And the Patriots now at 3. The Panthers remain at 2. Autumn able to send that one over. Hone able to get underneath it in time. Kylie Coleman goes over to the back line. Hone able to send that one across the netting. Hits Victoria in the foot and falls down onto the ground. Tie ball game once again here today. 3-3 is the score. Jill Cooper takes a seat on the bench. Cassandra Eisler goes onto the court for the Panthers. It looks like Cammy Coleman, the Warrior Princess herself, will be the one serving this one up, sporting number 15 in the white jersey. Victoria gets the first hand on that one. In a very difficult situation, Hannah able to send that one over and able to take the claim on the point. I've never seen a stickier situation than that. Was able to send that one up over, but is indeed out of bounds. Time ball game once again here today in game 2. 4-4 is the score. Here's Hannah Good with the service, able to send that one up and over. Autumn getting that first hit, secondary by Hannah. Looks like Victoria tries to finish that one off, able to do so with that third hit. Hannah Good goes forward. Kylie Coleman over towards that right side. Marie able to send that one to the back line, but ready for that one was Alyssa. Victoria able to finish that one off. Cammy Coleman in the back row goes forward to Kylie, gets that one over to Laura, sends that one towards the back row. Led up by Hannah from the Patriots side. Alyssa goes forward. Victoria able to finish that one off. Cammy Coleman goes forward. Kylie dumps that one off and able to get that one down to the floor. Autumn able to get a hand on that one, but wasn't able to quite keep that one up into the air. The Panthers take the first lead that they have in game 2, 4-5. Here's Hannah Good, able to send that one up and over, met up by Autumn, goes forward to number 8, over to Victoria, spikes that one down, but Cammy Coleman denies that one for the point. Cassandra Eisler able to finish off that play. Alyssa goes forward. Autumn able to send that one over towards that left side. Victoria hits that one up, but into the netting it goes. Does not pass go and does not collect $200. Panthers now have a 2-point lead on their hands. 4-6 is the score. Here's Hannah Good, the captain of the Panthers, yet again with another service. And able to send that one towards the back line. Autumn able to get the first point of contact. Olivia sends that one up, but it's head out of bounds as it hits the post. It's deemed hit. That was English, wasn't it? 6-7, 4-7 is the score. Panthers have a 3-point lead. Hannah Good yet again with another service, sporting the number 14 in the royal blue. Slaps that one up and across the net. Autumn able to send that one back over to the Panther side. Cassandra throws that one back into the kitchen of the Patriots. Olivia's there. Autumn goes over to Victoria, able to get that one past the block of Marie. Murray diving for that one with that secondary hit, able to get contact, but not able to make it into an effective position or a comfortable position to play for teammates. Just trickle out of bounds. And a loop. Emily able to overhand that one across the netting. Hannah good with that first hit. That secondary by Kelly goes over to Hone. A little bit of a block from Victoria on that one. Autumn gets that one into the middle. Victoria able to get that one past the block. Cami Coleman with a very valiant effort on that diving attempt, but not able to come up with the ball. 6-7 is the score. Panthers are in the lead, but it's only by 1. Emily able to stop that one across the netting. Cami Coleman goes forward. Kylie to the back, or to the left side. Tony sends that one over, but is indeed out of bounds. Tied up like a hog in a rodeo. 7-7 is the score. Emily able to shoot that one up. Hits the top part of the net and falls down on the Patriots side. 7-8 is the score. Martha Depew is going to substitute in for Kylie Coleman to play that front line. Kylie Coleman takes a seat on the bench, and the server will be Marie Depew. 7-8 is the score. Panthers take their lead back with that last play. Marie Davis able to make that one up, cross the netting, but Autumn's there to send that one back over to the Panther side. Martha goes over to Marie, back sets over to Martha. Spikes that one, hits the netting, and falls down to the ground, tying the ball game up yet again. 8-8 is the score. And number 8 from the Patriots side with the service. Able to shoot that one up across the netting. Going to call that one inbounds. 9-8 is the score. Patriots able to take the lead. And able to get that one across the netting. They will be able to get contact with that one. Marie gets that one up into the air. Cassandra running after that one, not able to get underneath it in time. Timeout by the Panthers coach. 10 for the Patriots and 8 for the Panthers. We'll bring you right back after the timeout is over. Looks like we're ready to jump back right into the action. Hannah, number 8 from the Patriots side with the service to resume play. Able to smack that one up and across the netting. Hits the libero. Cami Coleman able to return that one back to the Patriots side. Olivia with the first. Hannah with the secondary. Able to dump that one off to the Panthers side. Diving play by Cami Coleman goes over to Marie. Laura Hone spikes that one down. Kept alive by Alyssa. Victoria sends that one over to Autumn. Able to send that one across the netting without any fouls being called. Cami Coleman with the first contact. Tony able to send that one back into play. Martha Depew with a spike from that broken play. Unbelievable. Autumn keeps it going. Victoria shoots it across, but is called out of bounds outside of the candy cane. What a play! Both teams just blood, sweat, and tears out there on the court. They're leaving it all out there on the court. Cami Coleman comes off. Jill Kubert does go onto the court to play the front left position. 10-9 is the score. Cassandra Eisler with that service hits. What a return by Hannah from the Patriots side. It's the Patriots their ball back. 11-9 is the score. Cami Coleman comes back on for Cassandra Eisler. Into the back row she goes. I believe that was a jump serve from Victoria. Marie gets that one over to Jill. Jill able to hit that one towards that back line. Victoria keeps a hand on that one. Hannah able to dump that one up to the Panthers side. Good gets that one to the front line. Marie back sets over to Martha. Martha able to spike that one towards the back line, but Olivia is there ready for that one. Hannah getting a hand on that one over to the left side. It goes. Spike comes over by Autumn. Tug up by Good. Goes over to Marie. Back over to Hone able to bump that one across the netting. Diving play by Olivia. Not able to get there in time. And Hone able to claim the 10th point for the Panthers. 11-10 is the score. Oxygen's a good thing. I like oxygen. I don't have it though, because I have to talk. Hone with that service hits the top part of the net. No frontward spiral. Only inches to gain to make that an effective play, but did not have it there. Here's Olivia to serve up the 12-10 game. Not quite liking that. She'll try again. Able to get a hand on that one is Martha. Goes over to Marie. Back over to Martha. Martha able to spike that one towards the back line. Inbounds is the call. I really hope I got a good angle on that one. Kylie Coleman comes onto the scene. Martha Depew takes a seat on the bench yet again in this game. 12 for the Patriots. 11 for the Panthers. 1 point differential. Kylie Coleman to serve this one up. Able to shoot this one towards that back corner. Hannah able to get a hand on that one. Goes frontward. Autumn getting that one to the back line with an attack comes Victoria. Beautiful play by the Patriots. Cami Coleman tried her hardest. Just that spike from Victoria can pick your pocket in an instant. 13-11 is the score, 2 point differential. Service from Autumn, met up by Coleman, goes to the front line. Kylie gets that one over, but Autumn able to send that back to the Panther side. Hone diving play. Joel able to finish off that play. Olivia getting a hand on that one, goes over to Autumn, over towards that left side. It goes. Hannah comes down with a boomer, but blocked up by Marie. Hannah able to keep that one going. Alyssa to the front line, finishing that one off is Autumn. Hone getting that one up into the air with that first initial contact. Kylie goes over towards that left side, good, able to hit that one towards the back line, goes off Olivia. Kept alive by Alyssa. Finalization by number 8 from the Patriots. Diving play by Hone, diving play by Marie. Neither of them able to help that one get across the netting. Patriots now at 14, the Panthers at 11. Service just a little bit too much angst behind that one. Results in a 1-point differential, I believe. Maybe not. Panthers at 12 on the scoreboard. The Patriots at 14. Cammy Coleman will serve this one off, sporting that 15 in the blue. Alyssa gets that one towards that back line. Finishing that one off looks to be Autumn. Kylie Coleman runs after that one, takes out the admission booth. Ball underneath it still. We'll fish it out eventually. The ball's underneath the booth. Come on, bud. You can do it. It's underneath the booth. I can see it from here. It's right there. You can see it. Oh, he finally found it. I'm so happy. And there it goes. Patriots at 15, the Panthers at 12. Here's Alyssa with the service. Able to get that service up and over. Goes off Coleman over towards that left side in the backfield. Hone gets that one to the front line. Finalization by Kylie Coleman. Gets that one up and over the net. Olivia over to Autumn. Over towards that left side. Spike comes down by Victoria. Not able to clear that netting though. Panthers now at 13. And the Patriots at 15. We're playing a 25 cap at 27. So really if the team's within one of each other, whoever hits 27 first does in fact take the game. And good with that service, able to send that one up and over. Diving play by Alyssa, but nonetheless results in the Panthers gaining their 14th point, making it a 1-point game. And good yet again with another service. Able to shoot this one up towards that back line, met up by Olivia, goes over and out of bounds. Panthers now 15 all with the Patriots tied up. Neither team backing down, both teams just charging at each other like a bull would red. And a good able to send that one over towards that left back line. Autumn getting the first hit, diving play by Alyssa. Nonetheless, it will be a Panther point, 16-15. Timeout by the Bible Baptist Patriots. We'll bring you right back after the 1 minute has concluded. Looks like both teams are ready to rock and roll once again. And a good there in the blue to serve this one off in the resummation of play. Those were words I know. Able to send this one towards the back line. Olivia gets that one straight up into the air to Victoria, and quite a nice pass that was. Spike comes from the back line by Autumn. Cammy Coleman able to get that first touch on that one. Hits the netting. Goes underneath the netting by Badit and gives the Patriots a tie ball game once again. 16-16, I believe the score. Emily Vo able to send that one across the netting. Hone gets that one up into the air. Kylie back over to Hone. Hone able to spike that one towards the back line. Goes off Emily. Hits Hannah in the kneecap. Panthers now at 17. The Patriots at 16. Substitution for the Panthers. Kylie Coleman gets voted off the island. And Martha Depew comes on to play the front row. Marie Depew sporting that number 11 in the royal blue for the service. Able to slap that one across the netting. Hits Emily. Diving play by Vo. And Alyssa able to finish off that play from the back row. Hone gets that one over towards that right side. Marie sending that one back up for Hone. Hone kills that one. Out of bounds being the call. 17-17 tied up like a hog in a rodeo. And Avo with that service able to get that one up and over. Cammy Coleman over to Marie. Sends that one up to Hone. Able to kill that one down right beside Emily. And results in the Panthers now at 18 and the Patriots at 17. 1 point is the only difference between these two teams. Libera goes off for the Panthers. And Jill Kubert comes on to play that front left position. St. Dresser with that service. Able to send that one up over. call that one out of bounds. The line judge on the Panther side calls that one in. The line judge confers with the referee. That one looked very close. They're going to call that, at the end of the day, they're going to call that one inbounds. Panthers at 19, the Patriots at 17. Cassandra Rice are going to be the ones going to serve this one off. Cassandra Rice, number 12 on the Panther side, here to serve this one off. Able to get that one towards that back line. Hannah Vogt to the front line. Autumn gets that one over towards that, or Autumn able to send that one over with the help of Victoria with that set. Hannah Good goes forward. Marie gets out back set over to Martha. Puts her in a very sticky situation. Not the best set in the world, but it's what happened out there on the court. Cami Coleman comes out to play the back line. Cassandra Rice comes over onto the Panthers bench. And here's Victoria with service number 19 in the navy blue. Hits that top part of the net and falls down to the ground. Panthers now break the 20 marker, and the Patriots only at 18. It's not that much of a difference, and in this point in the game, it's nothing but nerves and tension out there on the court. Hone with that service diving play by Victoria, sends that back over to the Panther side. Met up by Hone with that first touch. Goes over to Marie, across the court it goes. Jill able to send that one over. Victoria back over to the Panthers kitchen. Marie with that second. Martha with the third. Victoria there to meet that one on the Patriot side. Goes over to Hannah, spikes out one across the netting is Autumn. Arthur with that first contact. Secondary by Marie. Backline attack from Hone. Able to get a hand on that one is Olivia. Over to Hannah. Gets that one across the court. Autumn able to send that one over, but Cammy's right there ready for that one. Sends it back over to the Patriot side. Autumn goes over to Hannah. Diving play by the libero, but not able to get enough mustard on that one to get it off the ground. 19-20. I like breathing. It's very nice. Olivia with that service met up by Cami Coleman in the back row. Marie gets that one up into the air. Hone able to spike that one across the netting, but not number 19's there ready for that one. Autumn goes back over to the back line. Spike comes down by Victoria. Backpedaling is a very hard attack to make whenever all your momentum is going backward. Then you got to meet and match that one and go even farther to spike that ball across the netting. It's quite difficult. I've only seen a very few players do that one. But behind the scenes, Martha and Putas take the bench. Kylie Coleman comes out to serve this one up. Underhands that one across the netting. Hannah Vogt with that first hit. Secondary by Olivia gets that one to the front line. Autumn able to hit that one past the block of Marie. Hammy goes forward to Kylie. Goes across the net, or goes across the crease. Hannah Good not able to finish off that play. 20-21. 1 point differential in the crucial moments. The final innings of the second game. There's spit all over my screen. I hope this camera's waterproof. Autumn Swindler, just a little bit too much power on that service. Jill Kubert does take the bench. Cassandra Eisler goes onto the court to play the front row. Cami Coleman, the Warrior Princess, to serve this one off. Able to send this one towards that back line, but met up by Autumn into the front row. Alyssa with that secondary hit, back line attack by Autumn. Able to send it, it's not, so I would send that one over. Kylie Coleman up into the air. Marie able to send that one towards the back line, but it is indeed out of bounds. Panthers at 22. The Patriots now at 21. Let's with that service, able to send that one up and over. Met up by Laura Hone. Amy gives that one forward. Cassandra not able to send that one over. Called for that fourth hit. Panthers and Patriots tied up 22-22. All those twos on that scoreboard. I was going somewhere with that one, but the train died. Let's with that service, able to send that one up and over. Cami Coleman getting that one over to Laura. Hone goes across the crease over to Hannah. Hannah able to send that one up and over. Diving play by Vogt. Goes over to Victoria, goes across the crease. Autumn able to tip that one past the block. Diving play by Hone, keeps that one alive. Marie with that secondary hit. Cassandra able to finish that one off to the back row. Goes Alyssa, gets that one forward. Autumn over to the back row. Spike comes over by Vogt. Diving play by Hone, able to keep that one going. Cassandra tips that one up into the air. Good, able to tip that one into the open spot. Diving play by Vogt. Not able to come up with it. Panthers at 23. Ain't this some volleyball? This is some good volleyball. I'm a little loopy from the lack of oxygen. Hannah Good able to send this one up and over top the netting. Autumn able to get a hand on that one. Bo able to get that one over to Victoria. Diving play by Cammy Coleman keeps that one going. Kylie gets that one up into the air. Cassandra able to tip that one up. Not able to get enough mustard to get it forward far enough to go over top the netting. Timeout by the Slippery Rock Panthers. 23-23. Tied up ball game. We'll bring you right back after the timeout's over. Good job, Jake. I'm proud of you. Here's Emily with the service to resume the play. Able to get that one up and over. Cammy Coleman gets that one to the front line. Kylie gets that one up as well. Sandra able to finish off that play to the back line. It goes back pedaling. Let's able to get a hand on that one. Olivia keeps that one alive. And Bo able to finish off that play. Hone gets that one up and across. Bo with that first touch. Secondary by Autumn. Able to get that one up into the air. Victoria able to send that one over. Goes off Hone in. Out of bounds. Match point for the Patriots. If the Patriots do win this one, we'll go into a game 3, and that we'll just play to 15 on that one. Emily able to send this one up and over. Cammy Coleman getting the first touch on that one. Secondary by Kylie gets that one over up into the air. Owen able to finish that one off, but Bo is there for that on the Patriots side. Autumn getting that one up into the air. Cassandra tips that one over, shows the open space, goes off Autumn, and out of bounds. 24-24. Hooey. Grandma, give me some popcorn. There's a volleyball game on today. Martha Depew comes onto the court, and Kylie Coleman goes onto the bench, so Martha Depew can play the front line. Marie Depew able to send this one up, hits the netting, falls down to the ground, 25-24. We'll win by 2, and it'll cap off at 27. First situation of this so far this tournament. Let's see how well the two teams do under the pressure. And Bo able to get that one up. 2 service arrows back, air. 2 service arrows. Yeah, that's probably English. Jamie Coleman, the libero, goes onto the bench. Jill Cooper comes out to play the attacking line for the Panthers. Cassandra Eisler here to serve this one up. Able to slap that one across the netting. Bo gets that one to the front line. Victoria over to Autumn, able to spike that one over, and down to the floor. Patriots need one more to win. Here's Victoria, number 19 on the Patriots side with the service. You can feel the tension in the air. You can cut it with a knife. Victoria able to send that one towards the back line. Cammy Coleman able to get a hand on that one. Hannah Good goes forward. Laura Honey able to send that one to the back line of the Patriots side, but Olivia there was ready for that one. Bo not able to clear that one. Next point wins. Ball game is tied up 26-26. Nothing but tension in the air. You can feel it. Laura Hone with the service, able to send that one across the netting. Goes off Emily. Hits Victoria, and down to the floor it goes. And that, ladies and gentlemen, end of the series. Patriots put up what a beautiful display of just volleyball in that second game. Back and forth action non-stop. 26-27 being the final score of game 2. Panthers able to sweep the Patriots. But that's a very, very hard-working 2 teams out there on the court. Nothing but good to talk about both of these teams. The Panthers do go on to play the BBC York team.